Hello YouTube, I'm coming to you today with yet another drone review. Today I have USA Toyz UXSC quadcopter with 720p camera. As you can see, there's some specs highlighted over here. You got the HD video camera, wind resistant, indoor and outdoor flying, 360 flips, throwing flight function, headless mode function, which I'll explain in a second, SD memory card, and USB charger, as well as 360 version, great camera video, controller, USB charging, and 6-axis stabilization system. Back to the headless flying mode, that's really great for beginners because it allows the front of the drone to be whichever side is facing towards the flyer. This is very handy when you're trying to learn because it takes out the aspect of forgetting which side is the front and which side is the back, left, right, etc. Of the drone. It'll just make whatever side is facing towards you the front. Very handy for beginners. Alright, so let's see what we got on the inside. As you can see, you got the manual right off the bat. Alright, well let's start with the drone itself. You can see some very cool green, kind of shiny plastic with these nice white propellers. I really like this because it mimics kind of the look of some bigger drones. Some more professional drones. It's got the LEDs down here, as well as the feet, and the feet on the propellers, which really mimics the look of the drone, which really mimics the look of a bigger drone, I should say. You can also take these propeller protectors, and they pop right onto the drone. And of course they can go on all 4 propellers, but this really helps to mimic the look of a bigger drone, as well as the camera being on the bottom here. Really looks cool, looks fancy, looks high-tech. And it's only a fraction of the cost, and you still get a great quality drone. You got your on-off switch back here, your SD card, micro SD card reader, and the camera. One thing I really like about this drone is the camera can come on and off, which is not common in a lot of camera drones. Most of them are fixed. This one can come on and off, no problem. And it's also how you get to the battery, which is underneath here. Very cool. Nice 720p camera. Nice feet for landing. As you can see, lands on its feet, which lands right on the controller, which brings me to it. It's got some nice chrome controllers right here, on-off switch with your LED indicator, trim buttons, the whole 9 yards. Also some little trigger buttons right there on the corners. These control things from flips to headless mode to speed mode, start, stop video, all those great things you need while flying the drone. So there is one battery in here already, but there's also some accessories taped underneath it here. As you can see, you got 4 replacement propellers, 2 GB micro SD card. You've got the original battery. Those are some very high-strength lithium-ion batteries. Got some replacement screws in case you lose any. Comes with a tiny little screwdriver to help you out with that. And you also have your SD card adapter and your battery charger. Only charges one at a time, but that is works out if you're flying one, and you can plug up the other while it's charging. Alright, well let's get this thing out in the real world and see how it flies. One thing I really like about this controller is you can see you've got the drone right there in the middle of the LCD screen, so it's specifically made for these drones, and it's also got these awesome power indicators here. You can see the bar increases and decreases. Very, very cool. Looks awesome. This drone is personally one of my favorites. Really got this look of a bigger professional drone. Got this external camera, the 4 LEDs down there, nice propeller protectors and landing pads, as well as the nice controller. I'll just kind of show you a little bit of how this thing flies. So you can launch it just right out of your hand, and it immediately can maintain a nice hover. Very easy to control. Also very powerful. This is on a lower power setting. You can see really takes off, but then easy to maintain a hover. So you can see on here you can hit right trigger and it changes from high to low. You can hear 1 beep for low, 2 beeps for high, and this other trigger, left trigger, will activate a flip in the air. Obviously it's not flying, but we will show you that My only concern about this drone is the propeller protectors are prone to flying off, but a little bit of glue and you are golden, they will stay on. But I've only really had a problem with 1 of 3, and I think that's due to just a small anomaly in the protectors. So I'll show you just a little bit of how it flies. It's got very high precision control. This is on the high power setting. You can see it really flies around up in the air.